Oh, it's just uploaded.
Over all the bot hype and the noise, time to make a smarter choice.
Welcome to SHaiT. Yes, we know how that sounds, but it's just the stuff that makes us AI happy, where we test the tools, call out the nonsense, and keep the good stuff. Let's welcome your hosts, Anna Osherov and Jenny DeLacy.
Hello.
Hello. I still like that music. You're so clever.
I know. Hey. And it gets stuck in my head. The amount of times I find myself walking around like. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Talking SHaiT. So, how's your week been, Jenny? What's going on?
Pretty good. So we're talking about some stuff that made us AI happy. There's a couple of really simple examples today, which I think, lots of people are really at that, every day, how do you use it kind of and get better at it. So, yeah, look, it's been a bit of fun. I think a lot of the time, because I'm looking for that sort of part-time contract in that space as well as clients, I've been leaning in quite heavily to create my own voice blueprint, which is what I do for clients, but I'm building some of those AI tools around it. So it's very meta because I'm doing it for me, but I'm also building that product out as well, which has been that's been a lot of fun actually.
Yeah, it's really interesting how much AI is actually starting to integrate into every single day's work. Like my challenge currently is my laptop. I sadly, oh, there you go, my laptop. See, it's doing that random freezing thing. My laptop, I sadly spilled some massage oil in my bag, and it went into my laptop. And now my laptop has these slight challenges with things like the space bar isn't working very well. So I'm definitely due for a new laptop. Plus, it's probably not quite got enough power for what we're using it for. But what I'm finding now is that I just turn to AI to do this stuff for me. So like my standard process when it comes to any form of business meetings, right? I'm still married to ChatGPT. I haven't switched to another platform for this purpose, but I create a project. I upload all of the content that I need about that client, as long as it's not private, into that project. And then I literally, every time I have a meeting, I will get that meeting recorded. I will get the transcript. I will use that transcript to help me create everything. And, what's really interesting is I now have meetings in a way that's going to specifically help me to have the next outcomes. So what I mean by that is I will make sure that I clearly articulate what we're trying to achieve. I ask for what the next steps are. I talk to my clients and ensure that they are sharing more about who they are, what they do, what their outcomes are, to help me really create that strategy. And then I use that meeting to help me strategize inside of ChatGPT and then create this brand strategy documents and it does amazing things with infographic image creation. And I just don't think and then afterwards I literally will put the transcript, the link to the recording. I'll put any document links that I need to share with our clients. I'll put all of that into ChatGPT and say, hey, can you please help me write an email to summarize this meeting along with all of these links and send it so I can send it through. And that actually helps to reduce the problem of my laptop.
But it also means that the things that we don't like doing, like the final email and the report or the whatever, we can just focus on the human in the room because the other stuff can get done. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
The other day I was saying, well, doesn't everybody just use AI all the time to do their copywriting, for example? And of course, the answer is probably yes, lots of people do. But the fact that I've seen 2 examples in the last week where one, the person wasn't really checking and it used the word force it to explain something that a plumber that he was trying to promote does. And of course, everybody is like, force it? Like, what? You know, where are we? Are we in the US? And the other one was a commercial lawyer who said that she had to go to court, and the opposing counsel had done their research, and there was just absolute made up cases in their briefing. And when they have to check, like they have to check the precedent and go and look at the case, there was no such case. And so I had to try and explain hallucination to someone the other day. It's actually something, we know it, but a lot of people might not. Is that something that you've come across, that it just makes stuff up and people might not know?
Yeah, and maybe let's explain that. You are correct. I think hallucination is what I was going to say. Hallucination is very, very common, and it's really important to, I guess, ask your AI. So first of all, be aware of what it is that you need to know. You still need to be the expert in the room. I think that is really important. But it's also about making sure that you get your AI to check in with itself. Like, check yourself, AI, because you are hallucinating. Well, how did you explain that to someone? What did you say? What did you do?
I said that in the absence of actual references or knowledge input and a really strategic, well-written prompt, it is a well-known thing that it will make things up. So if you're not saying things like, I say, cite all your references with links, and then of course you've still got to check them. And so, it was really just, it's got a little nickname called hallucination, in that it makes stuff up that it thinks is true. And there's a disclaimer at the bottom. You're like, ChatGPT can make mistakes or whatever, but it's just making sure that people don't embarrass yourself. That was probably I was thinking, how embarrassing if you were in front of a judge, magistrate going, what is this? Like, it doesn't even exist. You can't use that in your defense. Oh my God. So, it happens in other weird ways, but that's probably one that's pretty high risk. You don't want to be citing cases that don't even exist. So, it's just a nickname that I don't know where it came from, but I heard it a while ago, and it's just
it hallucinates. So it's a very, very good way of explaining that particular phenomenon. I'm going to throw you under the bus a little bit, Jenny, just with a little random question. So as we were preparing for today's session, you and I have created a new intro. Unfortunately, that intro is going to be showcased next week, so please stay tuned. Maybe if you're lucky, I might show a little bit of a preview today. But when we were doing our research, I Googled you, and you had a really good AI summary. And so I don't think you purposely, or maybe you did, go through all of your assets and updated your information. But I'm going to just Google you, and I'm going to read out what Google has to say about you in its AI summary, because it does.
Because it's changed now. It's actually just happened.
Oh,
hasn't
it has. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Look at all of this. Ooh, there's Jenny. There's Jenny in her red jacket looking suave. And it says, Jenny DeLacy is a Melbourne-based marketing strategist, communication expert, and founder of Talking Digital. With over 30 years of experience, she specializes in helping coaches, thought leaders, and solo practitioners refine their brand messaging and visibility. LinkedIn plus 4 others. She's built her business to focus on actionable simplicity, message clarity, and neuro-affirming work systems tailored for entrepreneurs. Key highlights of her background include blah, 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 blah. And look, background, business mentoring, ADHD, advocacy programs, and tools. That's what it says.
And so, question for you, most of those references, LinkedIn is really, really high, right?
Yeah, it is really, really high.
So it found the website, and
Yes.
so it probably looked at Google Business Profile, I would imagine,
Yes.
and it definitely looks at LinkedIn. And I've been saying to people, now that whole thing has changed. So I don't know if people have noticed, you guys, but Google search engine results pages are basically no more. We're not going to see the blue links to people's websites. It is almost entirely an AI citation page. So, and then you can ask it another question and another question. You don't have to redo your Google, question. You can just keep going like you do in ChatGPT.
What have you done recently? That's
because
I know I don't think you actually went to achieve the results, but these are the results that it's achieved. So I'd like to know, what did you do in the last, I don't know, few weeks that actually made that impact?
I think I've spent. I did update Google Business Profile briefly. I didn't put a lot of time into it, but I definitely updated it, and I absolutely updated LinkedIn. And yes, I was stuffing around on my website, which is super boring and tedious, but I did update some stuff on my website. But what it's actually citing is the stuff that I put on LinkedIn.
Okay, so updated your LinkedIn recently, and then updated your website somewhat, and really updated your Google Business Profile. And those three things has made a massive impact. It shows.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good piece of advice, actually, from you there, because I spoke to a local search specialist that really just looks at Google Business Profile, and I was saying about the Google search page changes and whatnot, and she said people are going to notice really fast that two of the biggest inputs, and Google have said that they are your Google Business Profile and your LinkedIn profile. So not so much a company page. It depends, I suppose, whether you look, if you search for a company or a person's name, but I would encourage everyone to make sure that their personal profile on LinkedIn for your personal brand is absolutely up to date.
Do me a favor. Can you Google my name and just see what comes up? Because I don't think I'm getting an AI response currently. I'm going to set myself some challenges between now and our next session, I believe is in 2 weeks. The challenge for Anna.
I'm going to put it on the screen and maybe we can.
Ooh, all right. Know when it's ready, and I'll bring it on the screen with us.
Oh, actually, no, that's not as much fun as what you found.
No, I don't think my stuff comes up.
There is a little word, so a little blurb at the top though, and then links to website and stuff.
Oh, yeah, and the blurb is an AI. Yeah, show us, because I was really impressed when I looked at yours. I was like, "Oh, what did Jenny do? I want to know."
So I've got to share a window, don't I, to show this bit? Come on, stop thinking about it.
You can do this,
window,
Jenny.
Oh, now it's not showing it to me. Oh, here it is. Okay.
All right.
So you should be able. Can you see the results page?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Today, I am an event marketing expert, an eventologist, a speaker, facilitator, consultant on how to master events for your brand and business growth. Since 2006, I've been working directly with business owners and organizations on their marketing business development success. Now, what's weird is that it hasn't. Oh, no, it's basically getting that from your about page on your website.
Yeah, so that must be the metadata.
So that's interesting. It's not getting.
No, it's not getting.
There's there's videos there, and
there's plenty of links. There's plenty of content.
Yeah, but it's not doing the other thing.
No. Okay.
Let me just try AI mode. Maybe you have to click it separately.
No, I definitely did not AI mode for you. I just Googled it.
Now that's on Chrome. Maybe it's different on. I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So yeah, that'll be my challenge. I'm going to do the things that you did. I'm going to look at my Google Business Profile. I'm going to update my LinkedIn and see if I can do a few minor tweaks on my website and see if the results make a difference for the next time we catch up. So it's challenge 1 for Anna.
Yeah. Really interesting. And apparently documented that LinkedIn is coming up in AI search results. So not just the Google search, but if you ask a question in ChatGPT, you know, it'll give you the little link of where
Yep.
it got it from.
Yep.
So if you want to show up in AI citations in the other large language models, it is definitely referencing LinkedIn profiles and LinkedIn articles, apparently, from personal profiles.
Yeah. Look at Catalina. Click on AI mode. Thanks, Catalina. Yeah, I had tried that before, but it's just, I'm going to try to update because I haven't updated my LinkedIn in a little while. I think it's due for a bit of a revamp and a bit more targeted with business and agency, etc. And I guess my greatest challenge is I do too many things. And so therefore I don't know how to make them concise. Maybe I need to talk to you, Jenny.
Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. We'll come back to everybody here.
Yeah.
So what did I have? I had a interesting challenge today. So as I said, I've been doing a lot of work with our clients and ensuring that all of the information is, you know, inside of some form of an AI. And what ChatGPT has gotten really good at, is turning complex, long documents into simple infographic style images. Like it's mind-blowingly good at actually creating those visual models, not like simplicity level as a Venn diagram. It might be, I haven't tried it, but at the level of putting, you know, this is what our business does, this is who our clients are, this is our engagement and marketing strategy, this is the customer journey flow. It's done a really good job of putting that into an image. So, and
That's great.
to the point where it suggests you should add this image and then creates the image for you.
Right.
So that has been really, really good. So I would, you know, try. I actually have not had to prompt it. It's been prompting me, and it's done this a couple of times now. And so the latest client that we work with did a really good job. However, they wanted a few tweaks. It missed a couple of the call to actions across the customer journey, right? But because the image it creates, it's a flat image. Yeah. So for you to be able to edit it is an issue. It allows you to edit it as a PDF or as an image, so you can remove the background if you want to, or you can change the image in there, and it allows you to actually update it with Adobe Express. So that part works really, really, really well. However, then what happens is if you have text on there, the text is really challenging to edit. So I tried to do it with Adobe Express, which is what ChatGPT automatically gives you a little thing that says edit, and it opens up your Adobe Express in a window, but then you can't actually edit it. I took it out and I put it into Canva. So I was told, or I was encouraged by ChatGPT to actually put it in Canva, and Canva has this brand new, it's called AI Layer Magic.
Okay.
Called, and literally when I opened up Canva, the first thing it said was, do you want to try the new AI Layer Magic? And what that does is it actually breaks your PDF or your image down into layers, so then you can edit the individual elements.
Why didn't it do that when I tried to resize the
I don't know, but
I'll try again. That's a challenge for me. I'll try it again.
Try again. But what it did was it actually put the words on top of the words. So the background was still there, but then the individual words were like out. So it just looked smudgy, and you could change the front bit, but the back bit still looked exactly the same.
So it didn't really get, you didn't get what you needed.
No. So then I was like, oh, this is really frustrating. And then I tried to, you know, type prompt that did not, to the point I actually created a picture in Canva and gave it like a brief, like you would send to a developer. So I was a designer. So I put boxes around and said, change this word to this, change this word to that.
No. I promise, I just don't even bother. That's why I didn't bother with all I wanted to do was resize it and move words in. And I ended up doing it in Claude because chat just didn't seem to do it for me. And that was
what
to
I
move.
was doing was going back to ChatGPT and I talked to it. I just talked to it. I
Right.
put the image on and I voice, like just transcribe voice. And I was like, what I'd like you to do is change in this box, this call to action that said blah, blah, blah. I'd like you to change it to blah, blah, blah. In this box that has the title, blah, blah, blah. I want you to change the call to action. And it actually did it perfectly.
Right. So
And
voice
yeah.
prompt.
Oh, yeah, and I don't know, it's not necessarily because it transcribes it. So it's not an actual voice prompt.
No, but it's just so much easier for people to do voice to text anyway.
Yeah,
We've been using voice to text for heaps of things for 10 years. We've been saying, just speak it into your phone and there's your caption. Like, don't
it annoys me, but I actually got to a point now I'm like, I do everything like that. Yeah,
so in case people aren't sure, it's because it's blurry. When you open ChatGPT on your phone, where the actual prompt box is, press the little microphone.
Oh, I can probably just share one here. Let me show you.
Oh yeah, you're not blurry.
Actually, I have. I'll do two birds, one stone. I will show you in a moment. I've got a funny something that I wanted to show you as well. Actually, I might be able to see all the. Oh yeah, great. So I'm going to put these two stories together for everybody. So it was my 2-year anniversary. Woo.
Congratulations!
And thanks. Woo, yay. But I wanted to create something sentimental for to give to Blair. And I was looking for ideas and inspiration online. And I found, at first I was thinking to maybe do, those tiled pictures that you put on like a magnet and they hang on the wall and they kind of look a collage-y thing. And so I found the pictures I wanted to potentially do this with. And then I thought, it's a bit naff. So I found this image that I thought would be really cool if I turned the photos into this image. And so I thought I'd try and do this on ChatGPT because I know it's got a good image generation tool. So I tried it on ChatGPT first. I'm going to show you what I did, what the prompt was, and then we're going to go through the process of what happened when I used other AIs. So if I'm going to share the screen, we're going to go to here, to share. I'm going to bring you.
So it was the style of the image you wanted to copy.
Yeah. So this was the images that I found of me and Blair and I. This was the style that I kind of liked. And so I wanted to this was says that, can you turn the collage into an image similar style to the image of the couple? Type this in. They're not voice to text. And this is what it came up with. Which, isn't bad. Oh, that was the first one, which isn't bad, but like this does not look like me.
No, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, maybe we'll try something else. We'll try a different AI. Now, while I'm here, I'm just going to go back to the things we were talking about earlier. And this is the edit image. So this actually brings you straight into the Adobe Express.
Oh, so you've integrated it. You integrated it to. Right.
Well, I do have Adobe Express, so I'm logged into it. But it automatically brings it up. But the challenge is you've got crop, remove background, erase, right? But they're all image-based things. They're not text-based. So, I'm not Sammy, he's not Ricky. So that made it a bit challenging.
Yeah.
So that was the first. And the other part is, as we were saying, this is the dictate button. Same on your phone, same on your laptop. So you press that button and you can dictate what you're saying for prompts. Yeah. So that's that's what we were talking about earlier. Now, so since we were here, I was looking at this. I thought, you know what? I am going to attempt to do this with a different AI. So I went to Gemini. Now, I used the exact same images, the exact same prompt, prompts
Yep.
and asked Gemini to do the thing that I wanted it to do for me. And Gemini did this. So it put I guess it kind of turned the couple into what would look like
Yeah. So yeah.
really
I mean, it's
cute.
not bad, but it's not from the photos that you shared, is it?
No, and then it put our photos in the background randomly. Yeah, so not
Yeah.
great, but I was like, all right, cool. Whatever ChatGPT did was better. Now, this is my favorite. So I went into
only because I saw it last week and it just
that's
cracks me
right.
up.
I did show Jenny. This is not new for her. So I thought I'd go into Claude and I put the exact same prompts with the exact same images into Claude. And I'm going to show you the outcome of this one. This one is my favorite. So this, are we ready? It's a bit of a drum roll. This is what.
Like, seriously, I don't know if you've ever watched South Park, Anna, but that is basically South Park Canadian kind of vibe. That's what it's giving me.
Isn't it? I'm like, who are these people and why have we got
so funny?
Although, to be fair, after all of this, I end up giving Blair something that's in between all of this. And you know what? I think he actually wants this one.
That'd be right. Oh, that'd be right. That does not surprise me at all that he would think that he probably thinks that's fantastic. Yeah.
Well, it's the most amusing, but you need to have the backstory. You need to have that backstory to make it worthwhile. So I guess for me, the lesson here is I still prefer the current ChatGPT version
and voice prompt.
Voice prompt and ChatGPT at the moment for creating images and editing images and putting things together. I've got a paid version. I don't know if those playing at home don't have a paid version, if it makes a difference. I'm on like the minimum amount of $20 whatever a month, and it is definitely better than what is happening. So yeah, that's my story of prompting of images and editing, and what would be ideal, and also how to prompt. That's been my main
and our disappointment in the AI tool in Canva yet again. I don't know what it is, but I use exactly the same prompt, and I just never and whether it's just a user error and I don't know how to prompt Canva properly, but it shouldn't be that different. Whereas now I'm going to try the one that I resized, and I was telling you before, it's really just an everyday thing. Something will happen. You need a thumbnail for a video, or you need a different size. The video, you can't just shrink it and zoom in and out on Canva because you miss.
What were you using this for?
Sorry. Oh, so for our talking SHaiT graphic that you created, and it's AI'd you and I in the corner. All I wanted was the bit that's just got you and I, but with our names, and I wanted to resize it to be a reel, a thumbnail for a reel. That's what I wanted.
Yes.
Let's see if I can open it and explain to people what I wanted. But I thought, if I'm going to have to ring Anna, I'm going to have to ask you to send me something or other, or try and make you do it for me or something, because honestly, images are my Achilles heel, I swear. I'm just trying to find the open our folder and show the image so you know what I'm talking about. But because the image that Anna created is 1920 by 1080 kind of, it's for a video this size.
Yeah,
I literally just wanted.
I do have one that is vertical. I do have one.
I couldn't see it. Wasn't in there. But you know what? It ended up taking 30 seconds. So I'm very impressed with myself anyway. But what happened was first I opened it in Canva, just to see if I could do anything with it. And I don't know why I did that, because it always gives me grief. Never works for me for some reason.
Yeah, because I guess in Canva, I mean, for those that have been using Canva, the good thing, like the best thing that Canva did, I think that just blew my mind, was that you could resize the images that you create in Canva to all the different types of sizes that you
Perfect.
need.
It's instant and it's amazing, but that's about it.
Oh, yeah, here we go. So add to state. So this is what we were trying to resize.
So what I wanted to do was to get our names into the frame and turn the right-hand side of that image into a thumbnail.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you can't do that in Canva. It just didn't, because like this isn't a file that Canva particularly wants to use.
No, it's an image. It's
what I wanted was this one.
Ah, yes.
Although it did make me look like a giant. I don't know whether I look like twice your size. However, that didn't work in ChatGPT, but it worked in Claude. However, I wonder if I try it again with a voice prompt. But it definitely didn't work in ChatGPT, which was weird.
It didn't. I'll show you. I actually created this in ChatGPT. The whole thing was created
two different
in
sizes of the same image, or?
Well, I resized that same image. I'll show you what it did. Let me just.
It did not work for me.
Show you.
But it's just in the moment. Stuff like that happens all the time when you're doing your own marketing or you're trying to post something, on whatever. You'll just go, oh, that thumbnail looks terrible. It needs to look a bit more branded. That stuff takes me far too long. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying
to find. It's not in our shared drive.
No, I will put it into our shared drive because I never used it. I just created it, and then for whatever reason, I did not use it, and then it's been on my phone. And honestly, well, actually, this is going to be my other challenge for myself for this week. Coming this week before the next time that we catch up, because what I am notoriously terrible at is file keeping. File keeping, like I literally was talking to a colleague mentor of mine today, and he said, oh, do you keep things in the cloud? Do you keep things on your computer? And I'm like, I keep stuff everywhere, and it is everywhere. I go, look, generally the things that are for our clients, I try and keep them in a Google Drive to give clients access, because it makes it look like I know I've got all my shit together, which is a lie. Clients watching this, it's not a lie. I have all my shit together, but like, honestly, I have all your shit together. I just don't have my shit together. That's how that works. And so I have so much stuff in my downloads folder, and then I've got stuff in like client folders. I've got stuff in life admin folders. I've got duplicates of things on my computer, and I really need a new laptop, and I would like to move on to a new laptop with some form of a clean.
Yeah, without all the crap, without the clutter that you don't need. Yeah.
Yeah, or at least if it's cluttered in a way that is sorted. Because, realistically, like if we're paying for having storage in the cloud, I pay for having iCloud 2 terabytes because my photos is too much, with the ways that the phones now take videos and photos, it's like so much more, so much higher density that it takes up a lot more space, right? So I run out of space. I'm like, all right, I'll get some added iCloud storage. And then, with your Google Work account, you've got Google storage. I've got one account which I actually paid extra for, and I've got something like, I don't know, terabyte data in there. So, I'd like
it's messy.
It's messy. So I'd love to be able to move to, maybe a new laptop, or maybe not have to, because the thing that makes them more expensive, I don't know if anyone's gone searching for computers, but there's really 2 things that make them more expensive is how fast they are. So it's RAM. For Macs, it's like it's got a chip in it. So the new chip, or whatever one you get, it's got a new chip in it. So it's got the chip, whatever the chip does, I guess it makes it faster. But then it's got the RAM, read something memory.
Random access memory.
Access memory. Thank you, Jenny. RAM. And so for random access memory, you need at least 16 gigabyte in today's world, because mine's 8 and it's just not enough.
Yeah.
So cost goes up based on RAM and cost goes up based on storage.
Yeah.
So if you can have all of your storage and it's all sorted out and it's in the cloud rather than on your laptop drive, then you're able to get a better computer, so with higher RAM and better chip, but with less storage, and then it works. So my challenge for myself, and this is now recorded, so you got to do what you say and say what you do. Now that it's here, my challenge for myself is to use Claude Cowork and see if it can organize my folders and my files on my laptop.
Right.
That is what I'm, and the reason I am I've been procrastinating on it, because we do procrastinate on things.
Well, because they're tedious.
That's right. But it's also because I just don't know, when I don't have clarity of how it works or what to do, I just don't know how to start. Yes, I get kind of stuck in that, what do I do to get started kind of mode. And so I don't know how to tell it how to work out what my files are, right? So I've got files that are photos, I've got files that are images, I've got photos, I've got things that are logos, things that are documents, and there are some in my downloads folders, some in my whatever, and I just don't know how it will understand what's what in order to help organize it. So that's going to be my challenge for myself, to use Claude Cowork for that. And then I can work that out. My next challenge is going to be to use it for sorting out my emails, which are also
that is, even then I got back to inbox 0 once, I think, in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I love this inbox 0. I'm like, who? There are people that have inbox 0.
Apparently, it's a thing. Apparently, I don't know who they are. They're not friends of mine, probably. But
message 0, WhatsApp message 0, 100%. I cannot have, and like if an SMS is there or a messenger message or a WhatsApp message, I react to messages like email. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so many of them.
So I know that because I have a Google Workspace, I can turn Gemini on and start a project around file cleanups or file whatevers, and so I'm going to try it with I might try it with my inbox, actually.
All right, you do that.
I know I forget to delete heaps of stuff. It's very messy in there.
All right.
So that's one of my challenges is that. I think I wrote down another challenge that I was going to do, and now I can't.
Yes, you did. What was that?
Was it infographics? Oh, now I can't remember. Oh, I know what it was. I'm going to use what you suggested before, particularly about turning things into something visual. So I see that stuff quite clearly, frameworks and whatnot in my head. I am absolutely hopeless at turning it into something on the page. Always have been. I can see how all the dots connect and where it all interlinks and whatnot, but I have never been able to really create good visual explanations of the way I work or what I do or what my process is. So my challenge is to use what you recommended before. I'm pretty sure it was ChatGPT. ChatGPT to create a pitch deck. I've got to create some presentation slides.
Okay.
Because I'm presenting to a group of business networkers in a couple of weeks.
Presentation slides. It does that quite well for I've done this in other more convoluted ways, but
it's one of the images I'm trying to create, I think. Yeah, it's the graphics.
And tell us how you got to do it, because so far I had it done. I actually had ChatGPT suggested for me rather than the other way around. So try it.
It's never done that for me. But maybe I don't use the image creator stuff like you do as much, but I definitely will be, because I need graphics to create some mock-ups and a few other, that sort of stuff makes me feel sick, because I'm always I've always been hopeless at it. So I will definitely try some tools, and that's what drives me to use any of this tech. Is if there is a problem, and it's usually something that I just absolutely hate doing. That's what will make me go and find a way to use AI to fix it. And you're the same. You probably like tinkering with new tech more than I do. But it's got to be problem driven for me, or I'm not motivated.
NVIDIA has just released an open source AI, so you don't have to pay for it. Apparently, it's very good. I don't know. I tried to get it to create
NVIDIA, did you say?
NVIDIA.
Oh, no, I don't know that.
NVIDIA. They are a I don't want to get it wrong. They are a tech company from, hang on, let me have this thing called Google that tells you things, NVIDIA, so that you don't get it wrong. Their stock price is at $200 a share. It's pretty good.
Bloody hell.
NVIDIA, an American multinational technology company headquartered in Santa Clara in California. They're a graphics unit processing systems and chips, and that's
and how do you spell it? INVIDIA?
NVIDIA. But you have to, if you've ever, I don't know if anybody's ever tried open source.
Only WordPress.
Okay, so you have to go through like a open source platform to be able to at an open source platform, which I haven't got my head around as yet. Not sure that I want to, but we will see. Cool. I think that brings us to, I've got my little list up here.
Very nice, very, very good.
Covered most of our content for today, so we might wrap it up. But again, challenges. So for Anna over here, for those that are playing along at home, you can try this too. Come back and tell us how you go. I'm going to see what I can do about ranking or having an AI summary about me when people Google me, like Jenny did, all by accident. So I'm going to aim to create that. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I am going to use Claude Cowork for the purposes of cleaning up the files on my computer, and I'll come back and tell you guys how that worked. And Jenny?
All right, I've just put your challenge in a comment.
Great.
Anna's challenge, update LinkedIn and Google My Business, you know what I mean, to show up in AI search and use Claude Cowork to clean up files. My challenge is to create graphics that showcase, I guess, what the voice blueprint is and how to actually put that in a presentation. I need to create a pitch deck, I suppose it is.
Yourself?
But it's more about the graphics. Yeah.
Pitch deck for yourself?
Yeah, because I'm doing a presentation in a couple of weeks.
So this presentation next time we catch up, Jenny, you're going to share this with us.
Oh my God!
Yeah, what it's all about. All in a deep end, like what better way to be able to practice these things?
So I'll say create infographics for I'll just say presentation slides, because I did use ChatGPT to do some slide stuff that was integrated with PowerPoint, and I didn't love it. It didn't sort of really work, but we've been doing this now for a few more months, and I think I'll work it out this time.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find what it actually recommended, because again, it wasn't me that suggested this. Let me just see if I can find the language that ChatGPT used in order to create this image for me. I'm going to try and do this quickly.
So this is the specific prompt that you use to get the infographic?
Well, I didn't actually. This is the prompt that ChatGPT asked me if I want it to create the thing for me.
Right.
What it did was it basically created a document for me, and then it said, I think I might have to look for this, not now. Yeah, so I said, can you please help me create this strategic document? And it created the document for me.
Mhm.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what it said. It said one final recommendation before sending.
Wow.
Add a one-page visual diagram immediately after section 3, authority ecosystem. It would show, it shows how, the 2 personal brands, the community platform, the user journey or the client journey, and then the final commercial entity. It actually just did that for me. And it just said,
Amazing.
it said one final recommendation before sending. Add a one-page visual diagram immediately after section 3, and then in brackets,
Okay.
authority ecosystem. It should show, and then it showed what was already in the presentation. And I said, can you create that visual authority ecosystem? Can you do that as a one-page visual diagram? And it did.
Amazing. Actually, I have been given recommendations. I don't know why I said I haven't, because of course it does. But I think I was just thinking in terms of the actual prompt or the language to use. That's much more specific probably than I've had in the past. Yeah. Yeah.
So it just did it for me. Cool.
Amazing.
So there you go.
All right, my love. We better wrap
that.
it up for another fortnight and get on with our challenges. And just encourage anyone who sees part of this replay, if you've got questions or you have a challenge you want to tackle in the next couple of weeks, whatever, put it in the comments so we can hold each other accountable. But yeah, we just talk SHaiT about stuff we've done on AI, and we'll do it again in 2 weeks' time.
We'll do it again in 2 weeks' time. So if you want to connect with either one of us, just literally put a message wherever you're watching this. So here, put a message here, and we will come back to you. Give us questions, etc. Amazing. Thanks, Jenny.
Awesome.
Lovely. SHaiT. Over and out.